Hello everybody, welcome to the Overtaxed Taxpayer channel. Now I've done this kind of video before, but also I've gotten about 5,000 or 6,000 more subscribers since I've done that video, so I want to redo it with some newer information that I thought of. I want to ask everybody a question really quick. What is this? What is this? Now, I don't want to hear it's a dollar or it's a mechanism for buying goods and services. It's more than that. What is this? This, my friends, is what they call freedom. Yes, freedom. The more you have of this, the more you are free. The more you have of this, the less you have to listen to other people's commands, let's say at work, or abide by their rules. I'm not talking about the rules of law. The more you have of this, the freer you are. This is freedom. And every time you withdraw some of this from the bank, you are withdrawing a small increment of freedom. What is slavery? I know what slavery used to be, and I know what they taught us in grade school. But what is freedom today? I always say that slavery never ended. It was perfected, and that we are all slaves now. All brothers and sisters are slaves. Unless you got a lot of this. But speaking for the average person, we're all slaves. Again, slavery never ended. It was perfected. How do we get into slavery? We are tricked, we are enticed, and we are deceived into getting into slavery. Instead of being able to acquire a lot of this, we are reprogrammed through television, through the radio, about what others have and what it might be like to wear these clothes and drive this car. It'll make you feel better about yourself. And you need a bigger house, obviously. That is slavery. Slavery is debt. So instead of withdrawing little increments of freedom, what you're doing is you're taking this freedom out. But you're giving it to the people who hold over you slavery. You're giving it to the people, your slave masters. You are making them more free to make more rules, to govern and rule over you. Instead of taking this out for your freedom, you're taking this out and giving it to somebody else. You're giving away your freedom just to look good or feel good. And it never does fill that hole in your heart, does it? No matter what fancy shoes you buy or no matter what car you buy, at first it makes you feel good, but it doesn't. It doesn't fill the void. You have to pay the debt each and every month. So debt is slavery. That is pretty much one reason why I don't save this. I don't save this. I don't save it for my future. I don't save it for my retirement, is what I'm saying. I don't trust this. Now, I didn't say stop using this altogether, because your slave masters require this as payment to your servitude each and every month. Keep enough of this to pay them off, and do pay them off. For my future, it's silver that I trust. Silver and gold, to be exact. Real silver bullion, 0.999 purity, for those who are new and are new to silver and new to this channel. This has a chance of increasing in value. It says $1 on this coin, minted by United States Treasury. It says $1 on it. Yet, this also says $1. By the way, I said I had new information. That's because I don't have new information. I rethought my old stance. This is no longer a note of freedom. Oh, don't get me wrong. As long as you don't have debt, this equals freedom. Somebody else's freedom if you do have debt. For those who have debt, this is a note of debt. If you don't have any debt, this is a note of freedom. Keep enough of this. Pay off your debt. Get out of debt. What I was saying is, and I'm coming back to full circle, this says $1 on it, worth $1. Yet this coin is worth 17 of these. After premium, 17. Before premium, about $15.70, I think the last time I looked. This is worth 15 plus of these. That's why I say stack this, not this. This has the chance of going up in value. This has no chance on this earth of going up in value. What do I mean by value now? The last question I'm going to ask you. What is value? Oh, don't get me wrong. I know what they tell you in school. Value is the amount of goods and services you can buy with an increment of freedom. The value, the amount of goods and services you can buy with this has been going down since its invention. I am not lying. The purchasing power is also another word for value. The purchasing power, a more appropriate word, has been going down since this has been invented. So you have to pay more and more and more. This, on the other hand, and my other silver bullion, as well as gold, since its first, I won't say invention, since it was first dug out of the ground in biblical days. Yes, it's in the Old Testament of the Bible. Gold and silver. This has a track record. It goes way back. Way, way, way back. You don't see this, the dollar bill, in the Bible. You see gold and silver. And although the prices dip and go up, since it was first dug out of the ground, its trajectory has been upwards. I'll say it again. Yes, it has gone up and down, but it does one of these numbers. And sometimes it stays constant. This, what's most important, the most important takeaway out of this can never go to zero. This can never go to zero. Your almighty dollar can. Folks, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and click that little bell icon. That'll let you know every time I put out a silver video. Take care.